Do you want to move your life forward in the most positive way using astrology? And let's talk about the astrological patterns for November 2020. The month begins on the heels of a very powerful full moon, which was on October 31st, Halloween. That full moon in Taurus was exactly conjunct the planet Uranus. And that sparks a Uranian flow, a Uranian frequency that moves into November. And I mention this because 2 weeks later, at the new moon in Scorpio, which is going to be November 15th, we will have Uranus quindicile the sun and moon. Now, some of you may not recognize that particular aspect. That is a 165-degree aspect. Noel Till, who was my teacher and friend, brought that forward into the astrological language. It's an aspect of intensity and almost obsession. We have the Uranus energy very strong through the entire month of November, and let's talk about that. Uranus is the frequency that brings about circulation, releasing stagnation, trying to bring fresh air into a situation. So we're all going to be bombarded by that frequency as if there's not enough going on, right? Well, this fresh air from Uranus, this newness, this progress forward can be welcomed and embraced. And as a matter of fact, in November, we have two key planets ending their retrograde phase. We have Mercury ending the retrograde and going direct on November 3rd. We have Mars finally, yay, ending the retrograde and going direct on November 14th. Let me tie this all together so that it makes sense. So we have that full moon on Halloween, the 31st, sparking something new, something we need to release. This fresh air, this vibration of change that comes into our being. It is echoed and reinforced by Mercury ending its retrograde period, because now Mercury energy is going forward. Our thoughts become clear. Progress happens in all of our projects. Then we get to November 14th with Mars ending the retrograde, and then action gets to move forward. That supports all that Uranus energy, which is moving for progress. Then we have on the 15th of November, this really powerful and deep new moon in Scorpio, which is quindicile Uranus. So those Uranian frequencies bombarding our system with Mars going direct, yay, releasing all of that energy. We get this wonderful excitement that happens in November, even though we're still in the middle of a firestorm of activity with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in Capricorn, and Mars still needing to finish all those squares. Okay, so we know that there's a lot of intensity in the world. We know a lot of us have felt a little stressed. Some of us have felt a little stuck. But as these planets go direct, and as we have this Uranus frequency so strong in our system in November, I think we're all going to feel excitement and moving forward. And yes, I know November is the big election. And yes, I know Mercury goes direct the day after the election. Let's all hope and pray for the best. I'm hoping and praying for a landslide victory so that there is no challenge to whoever wins the election. But the bottom line is that each one of us in November will receive these frequencies from Uranus. And it's a special electrical stimulation to allow us to release all the stuff we are judging or frustrated about, and to feel free to bring us back to this present moment and to help us understand that right now we are okay. And then the next moment is also okay. So now to summarize the month of November, astrologically speaking, we have Mercury going direct on the 3rd, Mars going direct on the 14th, and a very special new moon in Scorpio that is deep and probing and emotionally intense on the 15th. All of this will help us to move forward and clarify our goals and take action. This is a month with beautiful release, helping us to get out of the sludge, helping us to get unstuck. Okay? So I'm wishing you a spectacular November. Enjoy all these frequencies, all the electrical energy and all the action that wants to happen, and engage it. I'm also wishing you a happy Thanksgiving with so much gratitude for all the good in the world. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.